The Random Gene Show. Random Gene.
It is $100,000.
Yeah.
By the way.
Flat fee,
Yeah, flat fee,
100,000.
straight up on
It is.
the barrel.
It is. Random Gene, I love you. Really?
They're trying to sleep or they're watching TV or something.
It's true. Well, I'm sorry your vacation's being so disrupted. I'm glad we could provide an oasis from the horror that is Disney World. Alyssa, thank you for calling, and we'll talk to you next time you call in. Cool?
Thank you.
Great, thank you. The reason I had to cut Alyssa off, because she's one of my favorite callers, is that we have a very, very, very great musical guest tonight who I'm so excited to welcome. I think you guys are going to love these guys. If you are on Twitter, if you're watching online, tell everybody to tune in right now, because you do not want to miss our guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dolce Macabre Brigade!
Oh, hell yeah.
It's the weekend, Saturday, June 4th, last weekend.
schnell fahren auf der Autobahn! Nicht schnell fahren auf der Autobahn!
Shit. Now is the time for onion news.
2011. Increase temperature. Fuck yeah. Onion. Underdog. Onion. Underdog. Onion. Underdog. Onion. Underdog. Onion. Underdog. Onion. Underdog. Onion is the 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 underdog. Onion is the
So hot. Small studio audience. Public access.
Respect. Respect.
It's really inspiring.
Respect. Respect. Respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the day, Dalton Coffee, great.
Potion coffee is so fucking cool.
Onion is the underdog, ladies and gentlemen. That was amazing.
I opened my onion up and there's a human fetus inside of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How amazingly fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really sorry you had to experience that, Shannon.
No, I'm excited about it.
Okay,
Raise
good.
it as my own.
I'm
this
glad.
is
Yes,
crane
Random
number
Gene,
3.
what's up?
I have a gift for the human fish.
Oh, you have a gift for the human fish. Okay.
Okay.
I got you a seal. What do you think?
So Random Gene brought the human fish.
Pages.
Stuffed the
Grab
seal.
my
He's
wife's.
showing it the onion that the Dolce Coppergate has given him.
That's what I'll do. I'll be right.
He also has cut his finger. Oh! The human fish. Let's show it to the camera. He actually, ew.
Likes eating
Human fish
raw
eats
onions.
raw onions. Who knew? Oh! And he's rejected your gift like a faulty kidney. He'll take it. We've got to move on, ladies and gentlemen. Every week we have a team of filmmakers and animators called the Lone Cornmeal Machine. You can tweet at them at Lone Cornmeal. Give them a suggestion. They will prepare an animation based on your suggestion. This week, our friend Michael Kane asked them if they could explain through animation
Okay, we can't
why
miss
keyboards on a computer
the,
are arranged the way they are, why typewriters and keyboards are arranged like that.
Lone
Ladies and
Cornmeal
gentlemen, let's
Machine.
see
It's
what
so
the Lone
good.
Cornmeal Machine had to say.
It's real good.
Who knows what will happen? I haven't a clue. No one knows what will happen next. It all depends on you. Can't see round the corner when I'm going round the bend. No one knows what will happen or if this madness will ever end.
How did it all begin? How did our world find its ultimate shape? This is the question many of us have pondered. They say that in the beginning there was the end. Then there was also space and time. Before long everything fell into place until we began to feel as if this was how it was meant to be all along. But there is a forgotten chapter to this tale taking place a long time ago, in the earliest days of civilization.
Society needs leadership. Great ideas for the greater good. We need a leader. Maybe I could be a leader. Yeah.
Hey, did you just say you were some kind of leader?
Oh, this guy a leader?
That's what he says.
Yeah, I'm a leader. I got all kinds of good ideas for how we can organize our society. Really cool stuff that I think would work pretty well. I mean, we could try out different things. See what works, what doesn't. I think I'd be really good at it if you gave me a chance.
Hey, I got some ideas too. Fuck it, it's not hard. Just do whatever. You a leader? Yeah, I'm a leader. I'm the best leader. I'm great. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm impressive.
Oh, no, I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to be a leader.
Hey, you trying to be a leader? Big mistake. Break your neck. Trying to be a leader when I want to be a leader.
Stop!
I won.
Unfortunately, good men do not always become great leaders, and great leaders are not always good men. The world we live in is the legacy of those who triumphed.
I did it! I did it! I'm the leader!
Not because they were better, but because they got what they wanted.
He deserves it more than me.
These cruel and selfish fuckers are the men who built our world. The world we live in today. And we owe them everything.
Oh, what can we do? You can be Napoleon and I'll be a Waterloo. We'll be back to fight again someday. Till then, we'll just be on our way.
That was the Lone Cornmeal Machine, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can go on Twitter, Lone Cornmeal, make suggestions. They will make videos based on your suggestion. In the meantime, I will already say I've got a bruise forming from that kick. I don't know if you can see it in our stage light, but let's go ahead. Let's do another fact guess.
Origami papers.
Well, PJ came all the way out and brought his gloves and stuff.
I don't even want to do that.
Okay.
Chicago is my favorite place in the world because my whole family lives there.
Oh, shit. I know for a fact there are 2 Chicago natives on our panel. John and Bethany are both from fucking Chicago. I know. That sounds like something Bethany would say like that. I don't know if John would say it like that. But John's also looking at the floor with such guilt. Chicago is my favorite place in the world because my whole family lives there. Do I want to make the easy choice of Bethany? Do I want to go with John, knowing John is a very, very nice, sweet guy?
You should pick me because you know I've already given a fact.
I'm going to guess Bethany. Okay. Okay. I know, but there's like, Besser's got Chicago roots, Mulaney has Chicago roots. You picked.
No,
Jeez.
but you did that well.
It was
that was
scary.
Well handled that we're both from there, but that's more her syntax,
phrasing.
yeah.
I can't tell you how scared I am to get hit again. It was so bad. A
When I
blinding
showed
white
up
pain.
Tonight I was like, because I didn't know what it was for, and I was just like, oh, was my thing too easy? And they were like, no, it's fine. And I'm so glad.
Okay.
'Cause I was gonna go really, wow.
The first fact I submitted was, my name is Matt Besser.
I would have gotten that
You would
one.
have gotten that?
But that's something fucking Shannon would say just to get me hit in the stomach. I think we have callers. Caller, are you on the line? Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show.
Hey, how you doing there, Chris?
Marlon Brando.
Is this Marlon Brando number 2 from last week?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Last week, there were 2 imposters that called your show. I'm really sorry about that. This is the real Marlon Brando.
You're an entirely different Marlon Brando from the 2 that called last week.
That's right. See, I want to tell you, I really had this bad experience one time on a train. I had just picked up some dinner rolls, and I started choking on them. And, I was choking, no one was helping me. So I had to punch myself in the stomach to get it out.
Marlon Brando, thank you so much for the call. I'm sure we'll hear from another Marlon Brando next week. I think we have another caller. Caller, are you on the line? If you can hear me, we're talking to you. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it?
It's good. How are you? What's on your mind?
This is Joe. I actually had a question for Bethany.
Bethany, okay.
Are you the one who said you're afraid of garages?
Oh,
I am afraid of garages.
Bethany, you're afraid of garages. Okay, so caller, why do you bring this up?
I remember that story. I just wanted to know what is the fear? What exactly? You never explained that.
My
rape?
fear of garages.
I mean, come on.
I guess my fear of garages stems from the fact that if I were a rapist, I would wait for people in the garage.
So Besser nailed it. It's rape. It's a fear of rape, caller.
Rapists know it.
Okay, I got it. It's pretty interesting, actually.
Okay, well, thank you so
So
much.
you want to ask her out now?
Thank you. This man's trying to convince you.
No,
to come to the
that's
parking
okay.
What do you say? No, that's okay.
lot. All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Hey, Human Fish, what's on your mind right now?
The Eagles versus the Knicks.
The Eagles. So we don't know. We don't know if it's the band or the football team versus the Knicks, the basketball team.
Or it could just be like Nick Nolte.
Oh, it could be. It could be an army of men named Nick. So we have no idea. Both. I'm gonna choose the band, the Eagles, versus the men, the Knicks. No, you don't.
Sorry.
Or it could be it could be birds.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
So Human Fish, who wins?
So he gives us choices and we give him choices too?
Well, he just lets us know what's on his mind, then he lets us know who wins.
I don't think he's a fucking fish, to be
Wow. Wow.
Everything I've seen since I've been here gives me clues that he's not a fish.
Wow.
Fish don't walk on land. Fish don't have hair. Fish don't eat onions. They get sauteed in fucking onions.
Wow. Human Fish, how do you want to defend yourself on this one?
A fish would have picked a seal right away.
Or the fish would have feared a seal because he thought the seal
Right,
would
so
eat
he
it.
wouldn't put it in his hand.
Wow. Major controversy unfolding on week 8 of the Chris Gethard Show. Never has it occurred to us, maybe the human fish is just a guy in a bathing suit. It's highly possible.
I like you, Chris.
I
I don't
love-
want you to be conned by some sly New Yorker.
I feel like maybe you're right. Maybe this whole time I thought I...
Let's see if he can breathe underwater. Let's get a
What if
bucket.
I won more?
That's the proof, Chris. That's the proof. Next week.
Next week, we will bring a large bucket of water and we will see how long the human fish can survive. He does not seem fazed by this challenge. He's just enjoying his onions.
That's a good evidence that he might be a fish, that he's not afraid that he's going to get
And make him eat a worm and some crickets. How about that?
Human Fish is wearing a Band-Aid.
He is.
Okay.
Okay.
The Knicks.
The Knicks! The Knicks! So, caller, Human Fish has the timing
Okay,
of a man.
this is Wednesday, June 7th.
Caller, we have a caller on the line.
Crossword
Caller, welcome to the Chris Gethard Show.
puzzle.
Yo, I'm doing a stupid impression of. Nah, I'm just kidding, yo.
What's up? I think this is the guy who likes to tell us too.
Hey, Shahan, how's it going?
What's up?
Shout out. What, man?
Smoke, weed, son.
Okay, this guy calls us
see you.
from
How's
time to
it
time and
going?
just tells us to
Aloha.
smoke weed.
Hey, Matt Besser.
Yeah, give me some weed.
This one time we were hanging out. You don't
That'd
remember?
be very late on the East Coast.
We were
right now.
smoking weed, son.
Very early.
Was
This
the end
is
of
the
story
truth.
I walked away from you?
You said, yo, this kid is weird, and you walked away from me. All right, well, that's all I really got to contribute. I'm going to go take a weed nap. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you very much. Smoke weed.
Yeah, it takes time
We
for
have another
your,
caller. Caller, welcome to the show.
for your body to get tricked. It's very smart.
Caller, are you there? Welcome
So
to the
you get
Gethard
to-
Show.
Hey, what's happening, guys? It's
Keep
Murph.
telling yourself you're
Hey,
asleep.
Murph, how
and
are you?
eventually
Murph
you'll
is
be
on the
asleep.
show a lot. He's a good friend of ours. He looks
Tonight
like
I'm
one of
just
the
making
reservoir
paper
dogs, is what
cranes.
one of our callers pointed out. So, Murph, what's on your mind?
While I'm watching old
Just calling to relay a fun transportation
Chill,
story that I
hopefully it'll help
have.
put you to sleep.
I was riding the 5 train home to Crown Heights one night. It was late, probably about, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning or so.
Well, I hope it's a good slumber.
And I made fast friends on the train with a 50-plus-year-old Trinidadian woman who may or may not have been homeless. I'm not sure.
So we're watching the Chris
but,
Gethard
you know,
show.
at first, she just kept relaying stories of how
about
her
10 years
crippled
ago,
son was a
2011
burden on her, and she wanted to just kill him and get it over with.
Public access
we finally
on Manhattan
found some common
Neighborhood
ground
Network,
on
so you would have been able to
some
watch
different
that
Spike
over
Lee
and over.
movies. And then as I realized, I was a little inebriated. As I realized,
It
I
was,
missed my stop by about
cool.
4 stops, so I
Comedy
was
show,
pretty
a lot of
deep.
call-in stuff, like a lot
And
of
I
stuff
realized I
that
had to get off the train,
ends up
cross the platform, and get back
being
on.
really
So as I get off the train,
important
she
and
follows me off.
influential to
And
how
I'm immediately thinking, okay, probably homeless, probably just riding the train all night if she can just, get right
very
off.
interactive show.
So then she crosses the platform and she starts rubbing her genital area on my leg and saying, like, come on, let's bump. I know you got some money, let's bump. Okay. So I'm thinking bump, I'm thinking possibly there's some drugs involved. I didn't know, but I was open to whatever. So I started thinking about it and I was like, I'm definitely not going to have sex
so
with
this was
woman.
a public access show
I started looking at the
in
mouth.
New York
She was missing some
for a
teeth.
few
She didn't really
years,
look, the mouth
about
did
10
not
years
look
ago.
clean at all. So I decided, it might be possible.
Thank you for letting me
if,
know. I have no
looked at my
idea
wallet,
how what it sounds
I
like for
figured,
anybody.
Let's just get a weird tug job on the subway platform. So I gave her the $12 to kind of jerk me off, to kind of appease her, and also at the same time I was in a very weird headspace at the time.
A lot of the people on the show were
I
used to
gave her the
be
$12. She
theater
started
people
going down my pants. I
from
couldn't
back
get an
then
erection at
that
all.
are very
So I
recognizable
just called the whole
nowadays.
thing
Like John
off.
Mulaney's on this episode.
She walked down the other end of the platform and followed me, and just started laughing out loud.
Stuff,
so my, I guess, male ego at that point was thinking
very
she was
cool to
laughing
see how
because I
this
couldn't get an erection.
show has
I was
evolved,
like, I assure
and
you,
the
man,
people on it
my
have
penis works
gone on to
fine.
bigger
It's got
and
nothing
better
to do with
things
that. It's
over
just the circumstances. She kept laughing. The train finally pulled in. I got on, rode home in shame.
Wow. While she was tugging on your dick, did you talk about Do the Right Thing in Crooklyn?
All I can do is giggle. All I can do is giggle.
It sounds like she has just as much a right to call with her subway story about the same incident from her perspective. Murph, thank you so much for the call. I'm glad things are going well.
All right, my man. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks,
Have
man.
a fun show.
We will talk soon. In the meantime, I'm going to ask my friend PJ to come back up.
And the bit they're doing tonight
The
is
studio
everybody
audience does not like this.
on the panel
Booing the fact that it might
wrote down a
happen.
fact about themselves.
But
And
we're
Chris
running out of
has,
time.
they're
Who
going to read
liked
the
it?
facts to
So
Chris,
Rob Malone liked
and he has
seeing
to
me get
figure
hit.
out who the fact is about.
Okay.
And if he's
So
wrong,
you like the sensation,
then this
like
professional
okay.
kickboxer is going to kick
Okay,
or
so
punch
let's
him.
have another fact.
I've lived in an apartment with a Star Wars themed bathroom.
I've lived in an apartment with a Star Wars
He
themed
looks right at the band.
bathroom. I did immediately think band. I've got two guesses.
Could be anyone.
Hallie
All
and
kinds of
Bill.
nerds on the panel.
Because I feel like that's a story either one of them would have. It's a wholesome story, so I'm thinking Hallie, because Bill's stories are generally more fucked up.
So Hallie Bullitt, the lead
But I'm
singer of
gonna guess
the
Bill.
house band, the LLC,
No?
she also
Fuck. Who
was
was
the lead
it?
singer of a
Johnny.
pop punk band called the Unlovables in the mid 2000s. And she and Chris Gethard ended up falling in love and getting married.
Engage your core.
And they're married with 2
It
kids.
can't be to the leg again. I'll get too fucked up. Maybe like a punch. A punch is better than a kick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this bit is so painful that you and I are plotting how to make it not as awful as it could be. What's the word? It's all gonna be bad, right?
Yeah, just fucking hit him.
Yeah.
The other leg.
Don't kill me too much.
On his stomach?
Yeah.
Oh.
What else am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Great, compelling TV, yeah.
What else am I gonna do? Because I got a mic pack on this leg. I'm not taking it to the shoulder. I'll break my fucking collarbone.
Have you considered taking out the mic pack?
But the leg, you're saying leg, like the leg wasn't the worst experience of my entire life.
Houdini was killed by his stomach.
I think stomach, right? Nah, it'll be bad.
Really
Okay.
engage the core.
Oh, I fucked it up. I blocked it.
What'd you have for lunch?
We'll find out. Oh, I heard that.
So I think we have a caller. Caller, you're on the line. Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show. What's on your mind?
Yeah, this is Mike. Hi.
Hi, how are you? What do you want to talk about?
2 things. first, I think you should stop doing bits where you get the shit eaten out of you.
It's a valid point. Thank you for that. It relates to both my own self-hatred and my desperate need for viewers.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What else did you want to talk about?
One of the callers earlier were talking about how they were watching the stream on their phone, and it was just mind-blowing for everybody. It was 2011. We weren't watching live streams on our phone back then.
I get on. No one's on the entire train. The stop after I get on, this old man gets on, sits down right next to me, and he smells like a urinal cake.
Okay.
I try and get up, and I move across, and he moves across as well. So I have my backpack with me. I figure, what can I do to get this guy to leave me alone the rest of this train ride? And I just happen to have a Bible in my backpack, so I just start opening it and pretending to read the Bible in hopes that this man would leave me alone. And he got off at my, or he got off, I got off, and he's staying on the train.
Wow.
And that is my public transportation horror story.
So you thwarted a smelly homeless man with a Bible?
Yes.
Wow. Maybe he was like a fucking vampire or something.
Maybe.
Well, I'm glad you got a mild chuckle out of my weak joke. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the call. Are we going here? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania on Tuesday the 16th, you should check them out at Stage on Hair. If you are in Fairfax, Pennsylvania, the 17th, Wednesday. Oh, wait. That's Virginia? It says Pennsylvania on here, but I'll go with what you say, sir. Virginia, go to the old fire station number 3 on the 17th. New York City, go to Fontana's on Friday the 19th. Most of our viewers in New York, we want to see you guys all at Fontana's on the 19th. I want everybody in here to get your onions back up in the air and welcome back to the stage. You can check them out at dolcemacabrebrigade.com. They're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. Follow them. Our friends and yours. Onions are the underdog. Onion is the underdog. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dolce Macabre Brigade.
Michael, listen. Michael, don't you remember? The noise, Michael. Don't you remember the noise? Yes. I found nothing but the wind. What's happened? Why is it so quiet now? Where are the people? Michael, tell me. There's an explanation. I tell you, there's an explanation for everything. Everyone's gone somewhere. It's all gone somewhere. Where have they gone, Michael?
Red lights, dungeon nights. Let me out. Love child got too wild. I don't care. They tried to fight me. These narrow streets of aggressive legs. Testing out your medicine. Return to sender. Baltimore. On fire! Baltimore! On fire! Baltimore! On fire! Baltimore! On fire!
Smaller than that.
Train passengers, all told up. That's not American. Decadence galore. Baltimore, on fire. Baltimore, on fire. Baltimore, on fire. Baltimore. On fire. Tame your animal. Return to swamp. Unseen and swamp. And high, musty side, east side, west side. Hey, you're animal. Return to swamp. East side, west side. Baltimore, on fire! Baltimore, on fire! Baltimore, on fire! Baltimore, on fire!
This calendar I had got a few years ago. What was this, 22? I got this last year. And yeah, just kind of forgot all about it. But it was 30-second mysteries. You get a case and a bunch of clues, and you gotta figure out what the mystery, how to solve the mystery. So the case.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Dolce McCall Brigade. Pennsylvania on the 16th, Virginia on the 17th, 19th, back in New York at
So a young girl is abandoned by her family. She befriends a group of social outcasts after joining their gang. After learning of the girl's whereabouts, her family finds her and poisons her. The girl does not die, but she does slip into a coma.
Anyone's ever going to find out about this show.
What is the girl's nickname? And how does she survive the poisoning?
And we'll see you next week. Please help spread the
The
word.
clues: the girl is poisoned by someone she thinks is a stranger. The girl doesn't go by her real name. The gang is powerless to help the girl, but keeps watch over her body. The girl doesn't get along with her stepmother, and the girl is from a fairy tale and is awakened by a handsome stranger. What's the answer to this? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. 30-second mystery. The mystery you can solve before you're done reading it. That was from May 2nd, 2022.
Live stream, we're about to cut off. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. We hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.
One, two, three, four.
Come take a ride. Come take a ride. With the weirdest guy I know. Well, it's Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night.
And
Now you didn't go the Chris Gathered Show. Chris Gathered Show. Whoa, Chris Gathered Show. Chris Gathered Show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show. Thank you. Thank you.
Dance battle episode. Hey.
Wow, thank you.
Not a good night for the human
by
fish, but a good night
far
for
the most
the
rousing
viewer.
applause to start a show, in that it's the only time that's happened. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Live audience tonight. Very, very crazy. My name's Chris. Thank you for coming to checking out the show. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching on MNN4. Thanks for watching live at thechrisgethardshow.com. We have a great show for you tonight. We have some guests joining us as always. My lovely assistant Bethany is here. Shannon O'Neill joining us once again. Former guest host of the show. You okay? Everything all right? Okay, and of course Murph joining us once again, aka one of the previous times you were on, you were dubbed the Reservoir Dog by one of our callers. Murph, your name is already a nickname, Murph. But you on the show are known as the Reservoir Dog.
It's my second nickname. It's my adopted nickname.
It's great. It's great. And you look fantastic tonight. Your mustache and tie combo slamming as always. We have Random Gene. For those of you guys who don't know, Random Gene called us on our second show, asked why we would ever do this show. We told her to come to the studio, check it out. She's been showing up ever since. Hello, Random Gene. How are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. We'll get into that.
I want to say Random Gene actually sent me an actual piece of mail a couple of weeks ago.
How did she get your address?
That's what I asked her tonight.
It was on it. It was
It's somewhere floating around through
I've been hearing a lot of stuff like that about you, Random Gene, doing random things, Random Gene.
Random Gene's trying to become familiar.
That's true.
was
You
Random
understand
Gene.
that you will
started
be
off,
your own undoing.
somebody watching-
Yes. For once you become
Watching the show on top of
non-random,
that, just
you'll
called in
just
one
be
day and was like,
Gene.
What is this?
Careful what you wish
Hey,
for.
just come on and be
Careful,
on the
Random
show.
Gene.
You're
You will
now
quickly talk your way out of this
member of the
coveted
show.
slot on the Chris Gethard Show. And last but not least, as always, the mystery man from the sea, the man who's just trying to figure out this world of men, the one, the only, the human fish.
What's he thinking?
Human fish, human fish, human fish,
So mysterious.
human fish.
So, at any given point, we can always ask the human fish what's on his mind. He's always trying to sort out these internal struggles as he figures out life on land. So, anyone in the audience, you can always yell out what's on the human fish's mind. Guys up here, callers, you can call in, ask what's on the human fish's mind, and we'll see what he's been struggling with this week. Human fish, what's on your mind right now?
New Amsterdam versus Newport cigarettes.
New Amsterdam versus Newport cigarettes. In your world, those two things are juxtaposed. Who wins?
Newport cigarettes.
Newport cigarettes. Wow, the New York crowd does not like that. The hometown crowd does not like that. It's true. Smoking is not good for you. Random Gene. And of course, the LLC playing us in. As always, wonderful to have you guys. See you guys. So let's set up our call-in topic for tonight. You should call in the number. If it's not on your screen, it will be soon. Here's what I want to talk about. I've been in a real bad mood, you guys, because I can't get any sleep this week. Because this Monday, about 1 a.m., sitting on my couch, and I heard someone playing with my door. And I got up, and I had the very unpleasant experience of seeing my doorknob just turning as someone tried to enter my apartment. And I could not sleep that night, could not sleep last night, and when I get tired, I fly into like a combination of self-hatred, depression, rage. I've been in such a
that's not what
shitty
Sean's
mood.
feeling right now,
So
trying
our
to sleep.
call-in topic tonight, I want to know, is there anybody who's had their house broken into? More importantly, I want to hear from people who break into houses tonight. I want to get calls from that. I don't care. I want to know if you got too drunk and you went to a wrong apartment because you thought it was yours. Or I want someone to call up and be like, I'm watching this show on a laptop I stole from a house. I want to hear from it. I want to hear it from it. I've never broken into a house. I don't know, has anybody on our panel ever broken into a house? Knowingly or unknowingly? Murph. So Murph, you have.
I have.
The Reservoir Dog.
Yes.
So I don't know if you want to go into it.
When I was younger, I did a lot of foolish things.
Okay.
And one of them was just basic breaking and entering type of stuff. We justified it by going into very wealthy neighborhoods, almost like the Robin Hoods of illicit drugs. And we're like, well, we need money to pay for our habits, so we'll go into these very
Okay.
wealthy. They can afford it.
Okay.
That was our justification at the
So
time.
you would only steal drug money from people who had money to spare?
Who had money to spare, yeah.
Okay. Now, did you ever break into someone's house when they were home?
Actually, yes, we did have a time where we thought someone wasn't home, and I think they had the kids staying home, so lights went on, and we immediately, it was probably that turning of the knob type of situation where we knew someone was
You almost said we had the opportunity.
Yeah. To go in, I'm saying, and then we decided no, because there were clearly people home.
Okay.
So you had a night where you almost took that shit to the next level.
Never, not me. Maybe some
Okay.
of the characters I was throwing.
Well, we all do messed up things when we're young. So Murph, you've broken the seal on that caller. 212-757-1393. I want to hear from you if you've broken into a house or if you've had your house broken into. And I don't care if that shit gets real. It might get really dark tonight. I don't care, man. If you're calling up and you're like, that's not funny if I talk about that time someone broke into my house and held me at gunpoint, I don't care if it's funny, man. We already got a dude dressed as a banana.
Yeah, why don't you give us a call?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you give us a call? Yeah.
So I think we already have a caller on the line. So caller, you're on the air. Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show. How can we help you?
Change the font.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air. What's up?
Chris, hey, it's Jake.
Jake, how's it going, man?
It's going well. So two things. Somebody broke into my house when I was 13 years old. It was terrifying, actually.
Were you
I
home?
was home at the time. And what had happened was I had fallen asleep on the couch outside, and I just decided I was going to skip school that day, because that's what I did when I was 13. My mom would leave really early in the morning, so I was, like, home alone. And then I woke up on the couch and went to go to my bedroom to just, like, dick around, and the door was locked. And there was a dude in there stealing a bunch of stuff. And what was horrible about it was then I had to call my mom and admit to the fact that I was skipping school.
Oh, that asshole robber fucked you twice, Jake.
More importantly than that, Random Gene is no longer random.
Wow.
It's completely expected, Gene.
Wow. Wow.
Calling out Random Gene?
I know way more about Random Gene than I do about the human fish, and I don't think that that's right.
Random
Jake, what do you know about me?
I know that you're around every week.
That is a good starting point.
I like listening to you on Sirius sometimes. You play good music when me and my friend are listening to indie in the car.
She's trying to butter him up. She's trying to butter him up. Let's see if it works on Jake.
You're really awesome, Gene.
Jake Fogelnest, public access legend, star of Sirius Satellite Radio. Anything else on your mind tonight, Jake?
No, that's it. It's become human fish.
Let's get
Bob Marley
some paper cranes.
versus Bob Dylan.
Wow.
Ooh.
Posing one directly. Bob Marley versus Bob Dylan.
The human fish is more of a Bob Dylan guy.
Bob Dylan.
Chosen wisely, human fish.
Look at that! We may have just
Bob
learned
Marley
that the
guy.
human fish is racist. Let's keep our eye on future race-driven battles and see if the human fish is racist. That if the fish part of him is racist. Jake, thank you so much for the call, man. We'll talk soon.
Later, Chris.
All right, do we have another caller on the line? Caller, you're on the Chris Gethard Show. Hello? Never mind. That got awkward. All right, the awkward song gets the awkward dance, as everyone knows. That was our first awkward call of the night. Speaking of dancing, that actually wound up being a very appropriate segue. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our whole show will revolve around dancing. We have a great crew of b-boys who are about to perform for us. I'm going to ask our studio audience here to make some room so they can have the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. They'll be with us all night. Please give it up for the Ouroboros.
I wish I had learned to dance. Break dance when I was younger and flexible. This is Paper Crane number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here you go. 30-second mystery, number 2. Tuesday, May 3rd, 2024. I can't read that off of the screen. And you can't read it either. I'll just read it to you. The case. A young redhead goes from rags to riches after being discovered by a millionaire. After After a family tragedy, she is institutionalized. She repeatedly tries to escape until she finally meets a dashing older man, steals his heart, and quickly moves in with him. So the mystery: what is the redhead's name, and who does she move in with? Some clues. She became famous in the late 20s. Right now it's the early 20s. But she made a comeback in 1982. She's 12 years old when she moves in with the man, but no one questions their relationship. She brings her dog with her everywhere she goes. Her favorite outfit is a red dress with a white collar and white buttons. She is always optimistic about tomorrow's weather. So here's the redhead's name, and who does she move in with? This is Little Orphan Annie, and she is adopted by Daddy Warbucks. Strange name. Because that was the mystery from Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022. The guy in the robot costume is Sal Vulcano from the Impractical Jokers. Or just some guy in the comedy scene.
Ouroboros, ladies and gentlemen.
That's great.
The for real shit right there.
Sometimes I got a little worried that something went wrong, like, because one time one of the guy, his feet got stuck on his neck for a second, and they kept, their balls kept hitting the floor, like, I thought there was something wrong.
No,
Their, like, leg would get stuck here, and then they'd try to get loose by putting the other leg through. I just don't think they're doing it right.
That's not how I would do it.
Okay.
My leg was
okay.
stuck. Yeah.
It's interesting that you're saying such things. I don't know. Do you know what our bid is tonight? I don't think I told you.
I'm just saying, I don't know how I would know how to fix it.
Okay. Well, you will get a chance to try, because here's what we're doing tonight.
I know how to fix it.
For the six of us up here, for the next
of
portion of the show, we're going to take calls, including the human fish, including Random Jean. I did not tell you about this either, I don't think.
She was creaming her slip the entire time.
Yeah.
She loved it.
Shannon.
You like that?
You just invented the phrase creaming her slip. You are the best and also the worst.
Just to inform you, I am not wet.
Gee. Random Jean.
Those are...
Cushion keeps falling up.
Under my back.
Let's just take a breath. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna take calls. We're gonna talk amongst ourselves. Drew, I think, has a vuvuzela right now.
Vuvuzela.
Random intervals. Drew's gonna blow that vuvuzela. That's what it sounds like. Hopefully he will learn how to use it better as the show goes on. The longer the show goes on. When we hear that vuvuzela, whoever is the one of us talking has to get up and battle one of the Ouroboros.
They win.
Yeah, they win. But we have to give it our best. We have to commit. We have to go. And then later in the show, callers, you will get to call up and dictate those battles. But for now, when you hear that horn blow, no hesitation. You get up there, You start fucking dancing. You got it, Murph?
I got it.
You got it, Gene?
I got it.
Bethany, I have no doubt in you. Fish, can you dance? Fish. Cool, collected, confident. Let's go ahead and see. Do we have a caller on the line? You are on the air. Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show.
Somebody say vacation.
Vacation Jason.
So this is Vacation Jason. It's a character played by Riley. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for the call, Vacation Jason. Don't like it.
All right,
No
I got some
sympathy,
good
Chris.
news.
Paper crane number.
I got some
7
good news,
for the
Chris.
night.
What's the
Check it out. I just read today on the Huffington Post that Pakistani mangoes are finally coming to U.S. shelves.
That's fruit.
They're the delicious, most sweetest mangoes in the world.
By a round of applause, who in our studio audience finds this funny?
I love
A
Vacation
smattering.
Jason.
Stupid Fish has decided Vacation Jason is funny. You're on thin ice right now, Vacation Jason. What else do you have to say?
I got to say that I can relate to people breaking in to my bungalow. It happens to me all the time. People want to steal my records and my sunglass collection.
Vacation Jason, have a great night. Thank you for the call. Let's go ahead. Let's get to our
Here we
next
go.
caller.
30-second mystery from Wednesday, May 4th. New official
How you doing tonight?
Disney-sponsored Star Wars Day.
My name's Calvin, sir.
Calvin, what's on your mind? What can we do?
Well, I can relate to this whole break-in tale, and it's pretty ironic. I've actually had to break into my own house twice.
The case.
Interesting.
Two sworn enemies take on the seas during wartime, employing their respective naval fleets for battle. With cunning strategy and precise battle plans, each hopes to outwit the other. Even though it's all-out war, each side is sure that none of their recruits will perish during the fighting. So the mystery, who's involved in the battle, and why aren't they worried about the casualties? Here are clues. Gunners await the command on both sides. Fire will be exchanged one shell at a time. The battle will not be over until one fleet is sunk entirely. It will take between 2 and 5 hits to sink each vessel. By the time it's all over, someone will utter, "You sank my battleship." So the answer is the game Battleship.
Get to a family room window that is slightly open, but I know I can kick in the screen. I have my friend sitting there with her cell phone using that as a flashlight. Use my set of, I had to use her keys to those pull things on the screen to rip them open, kick that in, then do some amazing acrobatics and literally twist my body around my house all the way into the window and be able to unlock the door and we safely eat some waffles.
Sir, was that why it was so imperative that you get into your waffles?
Well, yeah, we were hungry, and we had just done a lot of plaster art. I swear I'm not making any of this up, but, I mean, no one feels like being locked outside of their house when there are mosquitoes and you're hungry.
But if you lived with your parents, why didn't you just ring the doorbell?
No, no one was home, silly. That's the whole point.
Calvin!
Silly.
I would say the second one sounds really badass. The first one where you shimmy through a porthole into your bathroom sounds like one of the most degrading experiences of your life.
Degrading? Oh, pretty much, you know, because I think everyone could see my knickers.
Silly knickers.
What's a porthole to the bathroom? Just the
It's
toilet.
like a round window.
Like a round window.
I expect coming through
Well,
the toilet.
thank you for letting us know your tales of breaking into your own home. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about tonight?
Not so much. I guess just have a fun time, right?
Thank you, Calvin. Thank you for calling me silly. Great call. Thank you for your call. I think we have another caller on the line. Welcome to the Chris Gethard. Oh, you son of a bitch. Let's do it. Who am I battling? Who do I want? None of you. Oh, yeah, I got to be careful with my mic pack. Let's go.
Hands up.
Hey, man. Let's do it. Who goes first? How do these work? Now, you guys, you've been in situations where you actually have to, like, take other motherfuckers down? Yeah? How, is that...
By the way, the Vuvuzela, same sound Random Jean makes when she queefs.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Another thing we learned about Random Jean. Don't queef, never.
Woman, I queef all the time.
Not what he said.
Okay. So when you go in an actual battle, when you take a guy down in a battle, is that like the best feeling in the world? Okay.
That and swimming through the porthole of your bathroom window.
Okay. Let's do it. I don't know why the music hasn't started, man. The rabbit wants to see some dancing. Thank you for doing that. Very embarrassed that I legitimately fell for that middle school trick twice. Happens to the best. Thank you. Three times, same joke. Nailed it. Although I will say, legitimately proud of that thing I did physically. Had no idea I would be able to do that. Thank you. I did better than I thought I would. Very tired.
My house was broken into once.
It was?
Yeah, actually twice. Be careful. This is my childhood home. They came in and they stole a lot of my mom's jewelry. They came in during the day when I was like away at school. Stole a lot of my mom's jewelry, and her Hummels, which she was very upset about. Those are stupid figurines you spend too much money on, like these German figurines. And then I cried because I thought they took my stuffed elephant. And I was crying really bad, and the police were like, "What'd they take?" I was like, "My stuffed elephant." I was like up on my bed. It was like so sad. But then they came back 2 weeks later.
Number 8.
Because they think you've replaced your stuff, so they come back to try and just like retake the stuff that you replaced. So if you're ever robbed, never replace your stuff.
Just let it go.
Never replace.
And we want to hear. I'm praying that sometime during the show we hear from an actual robber who breaks into houses and steals. We won't rat you out. I don't think we have caller ID here. I want to hear from somebody who's like, that's my thing, man. I steal from people's houses. It's fascinating. We want to know about it. In the meantime, we have a caller on the line. Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show. How can we help you tonight?
Hi, this is Thomas. What's going on?
Not much, Thomas. What's on your mind?
So, when I was, first of all, I grew up in a pretty shitty neighborhood down in Virginia.
Here from
and I had a
Thursday,
friend
May 5th, Cinco de Mayo,
dating a guy who
2022.
had just gotten out of prison.
So the case.
And she made the wonderful mistake
A drunken man leaves his favorite bar at midnight and starts stumbling towards his home. By the light of a full moon, he decides to take a shortcut. Along the way, he trips, hits his head on a rock, and passes out. He never regains consciousness and is dead by morning. Although his footprints are visible, his body is never found. Why is the man's body never found? And how did he die? Get the clues. The man did not die of alcohol poisoning. The fall did not kill the man, but it did knock him unconscious. The man's body was moved from the spot where he fell, but not by people. The man lived on the beach in Hawaii, and the man died at high tide.
So he just shot the shit
Obviously,
out of the car.
he
So do you in your heart think that if you let him in,
fell into the
he
ocean.
would have killed you or someone else?
He slipped on a rock, whacked his head,
We did the right thing by
went
not
unconscious
letting
in
him
the
in.
ocean at high tide, and had his body swept out to sea. The man drowned and his body washed out to high sea. 30-second mystery solved.
Well, I think we all learned something from that call. Thomas, fantastic story. I feel like watch out in Virginia. You just made me think Virginia's crazier than I ever thought it was before.
I think I just happened to be in a shitty part, but yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
I'm looking forward to
Speaking of
some more
Virginia.
battling. You looked a little bit like Luigi when you were battling that first guy.
Virginia's for lovers.
And I know you know what you're talking about because you previously said you play Nintendo. That did hurt my feelings. Thomas, thank you.
Well, you were doing this.
I was, yeah.
That's how Luigi runs.
That was the part I didn't know what to do, so I just tried to fill up time with that.
Random Gene can dance? They don't know. Nobody knows anything about Random Gene in this. Find out. Oh, Random Gene actually. Yeah, Random Gene has some dance moves.
You just went back to being random. What the fuck was that? Where'd that come from? Doing pirouettes and flips and shit.
I took dance lessons up until I was about 13.
God damn, Gene. It's 1-to-1. We might take this. Rally. All right, man. Oh, it's time to move on? Okay. Never mind. I think it will end in a 1-to-1 tie then. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we're doing cornmeal, right, Noah?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. We have a team of
Cornmeal is so
animators,
fucking good.
Mayal and Connor, great friends of our show. Each week, they take a suggestion via Twitter. You can find them at twitter.com/lonecornmeal. They take your suggestions. They make animations out of them. Always cool, always strange. We're glad to have them. This week's suggestion was Where's the Beef? Let's see what they came up with off of that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lone Cornmeal Machine.
The bubbles in this. It is a LaCroix.
Who knows what will happen?
Full of bubbles.
I haven't a clue. No one knows what will happen next. It all depends on you. Can't see round the corner when I'm going round the bend. No one knows what will happen or if this madness will ever end.
It's important.
Everything can have beef on it. Did you know that? Because it's true. Take a moment and look around you, and you'll find that there is beef on all sorts of things. We don't notice it because we're too busy living our lives, but it's there. Look, there's beef on that telephone cord. You see it? That's beef. You see the beef here? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's up in that tree.
The beef? There's the beef.
Were you surprised to see it there? I was. I remember when I first discovered how much beef there was around me. I didn't believe it at first. Once you notice it, it's unmistakable. Beef is everywhere. There is literally no thing in this world that doesn't at one time or another have beef on it, or near it, or
Paper
beneath
crane,
it.
number 8.
It's just the way the world is. There are things, there is beef. Sometimes beef is on things. Sometimes I think it's a good thing that most people don't notice all that beef all over the place. I feel like it would cause all sorts of difficulties. And what does it all mean? I don't know. I mean, does it have to mean anything? Simple fact is, there's beef everywhere. We barely even notice. Even when it's staring us right in the face.
You gotta stop and smell the beef sometimes, you know? It's a 30-second mystery from
Sometimes
Friday.
wonder
May
if all
6th,
that beef
2022.
notices us. Or maybe it's too busy living its life.
Oh, what can we do? You can be Napoleon and I'll be a Waterloo. We'll be back to fight again someday. Till then, we'll just be on our way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lone
Beautiful,
Cornmeal
perfect.
Machine. Each week.
Okay, so the
when we finish
case.
Those videos, I say that's the weirdest
Wilma
one
is
yet, but
diligently
that one
working in a
was.
lab when she gets a tremendous
But
urge
that
for a
was just
cigarette.
truly strange. Make sure you tweet at them, twitter.com/.
There are no smoking signs posted, and the chemicals she is working with pose no real-life hazard. As soon as Wilma strikes a match, her boss fires her for destroying all of his work. And what kind of lab did Wilma work? And what is her ex-boss's profession? The clues. Wilma's completing a specialized task. Wilma sometimes wears gloves. Wilma's lab dealt with paper samples more than blood samples. Much of the work in the lab takes place in dim light. Wilma's former boss is involved in the arts and is a trained eye. Of course, Wilma's it's a mystery. And what kind of lab did Wilma work, and what was her ex-boss's profession? She worked in a dark room, and he was a photographer.
Okay.
And yes,
You win this. Means
30
that
second
we will have beaten
mystery.
a crew of actual B-boys.
Poor human fish.
The battle is win versus lose. What are you gonna do?
Win.
Yes!
Danced in the studio. Not okay. No human nudity in the studio. It's the one rule. Can make one nudity.
Oh no! Blur it out! Blur it out! Oh my god. Are you okay, human fish? You okay? We believe in you. No? Human fish wants the battle! Human fish wants the battle! She did it! Soup did it! You got him, fish!
I hate to have to try to dance and flip or something. Maybe impossible.
Shannon says fish. Crowd. Who do you want to win it? Crowd. The crowd decides. Who wins? No! Too mean. Too mean. Too mean. Oh, no! That has to stop happening right now. I want to be very clear. That is not okay. That is not okay. That keeps happening. You get kicked off the air. And the fish can't have it, man. Fish, you okay?
Human fish, I know you're in a tough state right now, but I have to ask you. Best part of tonight's show, breakdancing competition or your testicles?
Breakdancing competition. My testicles.
The human fish is a pro. He might not be a professional dancer, but he's a pro in all the worlds.
We now know, and I definitely know, because I'm sitting right here. Human fish has testicles.
I also say, human fish got nothing to be ashamed of. Human fish got nothing to be ashamed of. My guess, that might work out well for the human fish. Human fish might rake in a little strange.
I don't think it got on air though, right?
I don't think. I don't know.
Because I
Are
know
we good?
my
We're
face
good?
is not a camera, and that's what was directly in front of me.
But you did record that forever.
Oh
in
yeah.
Archive.
Oh, forever.
Ain't doing too bad, man. Well, thank you for the battles. One rule to all future battles is no nudity, forced or voluntary. That's literally one of the only rules here at Public Access. So, let's move on to phase 3 of our dancing tonight. Callers, we want to continue with our topic. We want to continue with all your calls. We also want to put the power in your hands. We want to tell callers, you can call up, and anyone you see on screen, you can ask them if they're willing to dance battle. So you might call up and go, I want to see Shannon O'Neill take on all the Ouroboros. You might call up and say, I want to see the Clapping Rabbit take on his friend the
9.
Robot. I want to see Winnie the Pooh
No, 10.
versus
10
Flashing Glasses Man.
cranes.
I want to
10
see
cranes in
Rob
one night.
Malone, who we all
We're
know
not
is
even
the
done.
dancer of the Gethard Show. I want to see him go against the Banana. See who wins that battle of supremacy. So call us.
It's a tough one.
You want to see
Those are
battles?
great, amazing
Dream
dancers.
up what you want.
This is
We'll
for
see
Mother's
people do.
Day,
People can refuse if they
2022.
feel like it.
Saturday,
but
Sunday,
you're
May
allowed
7th
to call
and 8th.
out. Call up and ask for any battles you want. So let's do it up.
30-second
That being
mystery.
said, I think
The
we have a
case.
caller on the line. Caller, welcome to the Gethard
From her
Show. How can we
designated
help you
spot,
tonight?
Josie watches
Hey,
all
how are
people.
you?
Well, no,
Good, how
watches
are you?
people all day.
I'm doing fine.
She stares right at
you
them and
guys
without
are-
looking
I
away.
can't really hear you that well.
And they mostly pretend not to see
So,
her. If she
if
feels
I
like
talk
it,
and
she
you
might
try to
follow a few
cut me
people
off or
around to get a
anything,
better
I
idea of what they're up
really
to.
hear you.
The mystery, what is Josie doing? And why aren't people bothered by it? Here's some clues.
So I broke into 3
Josie is not
houses.
crazy or homeless. Josie gets paid to watch people
For
carefully.
what purposes and under
Josie's
what
clothes are
circumstances?
monochromatic. Josie works with a
I was
partner.
in college,
Josie is
and,
fond of donuts.
It was,
Oh,
the holiday
I
vacation
thought Josie
where
was
everyone kinda went
a lifeguard,
home
but I
for
think
the
she's a
holidays.
cop.
And I didn't go
Yeah,
home.
Josie watches people while
I
she works
stayed
as
in
a
my
police
house
officer.
at
No one minds her
college,
because
and
she's
I
just
knew
doing
that
her
my
job.
neighbors were
That's
away.
right, no one minds
So
the police.
I was kind of depressed that I had nothing to do, so I donned myself in all black, and I got a duffel bag, and I decided, let me see if I can do this.
Okay, so it was a personal challenge.
Sorry?
So it was sort of like a personal challenge / boredom-driven thing.
Yeah, I wanted to know if I could be that horrible of a person and get away with it.
Okay.
I'm not very proud of what I did. It was actually really mean because I was friends with my neighbors. But they were stupid enough to leave their doors unlocked and their windows unlocked, so I feel like it was justified.
You're a real hero. So what did you get in there? What did you take?
I got some stereo equipment, a whole bunch of DVDs, computer monitor. I can't really. It was a very long time ago. I don't really remember anything else. I took like fetish handcuffs.
What was that?
I took like fetish handcuffs.
Fetish handcuffs.
Like they're like the furry kind of handcuffs that are used for tying your significant other up on a bedpost.
But wait, these were your neighbors. Did they never come into your house and see all their stuff?
Sorry?
Did they ever come into your house? Like
Did
when they got
the
back?
neighbors ever come into my house?
Yeah, they were your neighbors. Didn't they come over and say, like, why do you have my computer monitor and all my DVDs?
Why do you all of a sudden have the Mighty Ducks trilogy and I don't? I sold it all immediately.
Wow, for real. You're for real.
I am for real. I feel terrible about it, and I have since led a terrible, terrible life, which I feel is like payment or karma for
So
what I did.
karma has fucked you.
Huh?
Karma's fucked you then.
Yeah. Well, you know, I shouldn't have done it, and I should have just instead found something better to do.
That ended appropriately said.
I want to thank that gentleman for calling in because I was worried that by the end of the night I was going to be the only asshole on the criminal end of this conversation. Sir, thank you. Our motivations might have been different, but I appreciate your
No,
call.
I think the biggest assholes on the criminal end are the Ouroboros.
Ooh. Because they stole the human fish's clothes.
They sexually assaulted the human fish.
Sexually started.
a half man, half fish.
Anything goes in the battle.
So,
that's good to know. That's good to know.
We didn't know that. So, caller, thank
Now
you
we
for that
do.
call. That was a really informative call. Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
No, I just want to see. I want to see Bethany Hall dancing.
Against who?
Just
Against
in
who?
general. I think he means just in general.
Well, it's all battles tonight. So, who do you want her to battle?
I don't care who she battles. I just want to see her dancing.
You gotta name somebody, man. Who wants to battle Bethany? Who wants to battle Bethany? The rabbit? The rabbit. People are calling for the rabbit. Bethany Hall versus a rabbit in a dance fight. Let's go!
This is a standard thing in dance battles, I guess. I love to dance. It's a great challenge for Bethany. Listening to 11. 12? What? No, even faster than I thought I was. No. Just don't count. It's 11. 11 paper cranes.
Okay, let's cut the music. So, Ouroboros, you're our expert. Who won the battle? Bethany Rabbit. B-Rabbit, the new B-Rabbit. Bethany Rabbit. Ouroboros, I would have to think, if you remove your enemy's head and wear it, you win that battle. You definitely win, right?
I think it's for every battle.
Really. And we also saw, for fans of local TV, that rabbit, once revealed, none other than Jay Miller, the star of Mid-Evenings from Staten Island and on MNN. Outed as a rabbit. Outed as a rabbit. Bethany, you were legit up there. It was really great. I know you did.
No, there's too much weird stuff going on.
This is a weird show. This is a weird show. It's joyous
second
dancing
series.
juxtaposed with
May
ease
9th,
revealing truth.
2022.
Assault,
It's a Monday.
sexual
The
assault.
case.
Very tense show tonight.
Chip
Let's
is
see
never
our
allowed to
caller.
leave
We
his
have a
home
caller
alone,
on the line. Welcome
even
to
though
the
he's
Business
middle-aged.
Show. How can we help you?
When he leaves his home under strict supervision, thousands of people come to watch
Not
him.
going to end well.
Chip is in excellent health and has no known mental health problems. He's well cared for and never complains about his restrictive living arrangements. Here's the mystery. Why doesn't Chip complain? And what is his profession? The clues.
All right, thank you for the
Chip is a professional,
What's
yet
that?
earns no money for himself.
Do you want to come up? You want to be on?
Chip is an athlete,
Awesome.
follows
We
his
have
instincts
one
when
of
he
our
competes.
officers. This is the first.
Even when he's out in front, Chip is a follower, not a leader.
Tanya, please
Chip
give me
only
my
eats
seat.
special
This is the
food, and
first
Chip
time
loves
ever
to go to the
studio audience
races.
member has volunteered to come on the show, so you said you have 2 stories.
2 stories.
What are we dealing with here?
I'm gonna say
tonight?
Chip
Thank you for being
is
on
a
the show.
horse. I thought he was a dog at first. I'm gonna say Chip is a
The
horse.
first one is about me breaking into my
No,
own
Chip is
house.
a dog that competes in dog races.
I
Ah,
was
showing my instinct. That's
15,
the first time I've gotten one of these
and I would
wrong.
sneak out of my house, and I would like go out the window and jump off of the window, like off of my little roof partition, and sneak out of my house to go to
Yeah, I
parties.
guess it's maybe the follower, not a
And,
leader thing. That's how you know it's a
there
dog.
was like a ravine, so I would like jump over the ravine. But when I was coming
he's
home,
chasing the rabbit.
I was really drunk, and like even blackout
If it was a
drunk,
horse,
and
it
I
wouldn't be
got,
following
I
anything.
was
I
like
was just thinking maybe he follows the
so
jockey. The
close
jockey's
to
on
my
top.
house, but a cop
It's not literally
came,
following the
and I got
jockey,
an
he's following
underage
the
drinking
jockeys.
ticket.
Whipping.
And then, so I was coming home and I had to sneak back into my house.
Okay.
So, I crumpled up the ticket, dropped it in front of my front door, and
I'm
then.
gonna say that wound up being a mistake in the end.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my mom found it there in the morning.
She must have been plastered.
I was really plastered.
Can I also say, if you were 15, sneaking out and getting drunk, you and I would never have spoken to me in high school. 0% chance you would have looked in my direction, and I probably would have been in love with you. Anyway.
We may have had sloppy sex. in high
Okay.
school.
Okay, Reservoir Dog. Okay, Reservoir Dog.
So, what I did was I climbed that big steeple thing that goes up, you know, like the whatever receives radio waves, and I got onto my roof, and I ended up climbing, and this was like shortly after I blacked out, and I had to climb the steeple part of the roof around to where my brother's window was, and I was literally like hanging on, like somehow in my drunken state tapped on his window and got inside.
Older brother, younger brother?
Younger brother.
So you terrified him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then everyone was sleeping, so I went downstairs, and lo and behold, the door was unlocked, the front door. So that's the first story. The second story is my brother. He was like tripping off of mushrooms one night. I wasn't with him actually at all, but he swears to me that what happened was he was in this altered state of mind, and he broke into someone's house, and he happened to, along this trail of experience that he was having, had a baseball bat in his hand. So the person whose house it was thought that he broke into that person's house and was a threat, and so my brother actually got a ticket for it, but he swears to me that because he was in this altered state of mind, he had thought that it was his friend's house, and he had no intention of stealing anything or anything like that, but this is seriously a ticket on his record. Like, this is something on his
He was
record.
just going to his friend's house with a baseball bat. In the middle of the night, he's like, I just thought we were gonna go play ball.
Yeah, he was tripping, and somehow he had that.
I feel like you're saying, though, like,
As
my brother
well.
didn't deserve the ticket.
Yeah,
But he did.
still.
Get super fucked up and break into a stranger's house wielding
Yeah.
a bat.
Yeah.
So he deserved the ticket.
Yes.
It should be against the law.
But he wasn't.
Your brother would have beat me up in high school. He definitely would have. Definitely would have.
So that's my story.
Well, thank you very much for your story. Anything else tonight? You know, any battles you want to see? Human Fisher's Mind, or should we just move on?
No, someone else.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go back to the callers. Tanya, thank you so much. I got the show first. I'm glad that worked out well. Getting fucked up and breaking into houses. I think we have another caller on the line. Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show. How can we help you tonight?
Hello, this is Anthony.
Anthony, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's on your mind?
It's a young Patrick
First of
Cartnor in
all,
the
I just want
back.
to say that I'm outraged by the treatment of the human fish.
The Ouroboros
Not
laugh,
okay.
cackling in the corner. Cackling. We are all outraged at the treatment of the human fish.
Fish have no rights.
Fish do have rights. Fish do have rights.
Fish have no feelings.
He's a human fish. Wow, I feel like they came here today.
Yeah.
Matt Besser last week went after the human
Yeah, I have a
fish.
pretty good story.
Today, our B-boys go after the human fish. Amazing. So, caller, what else is on your mind tonight?
I have a break-in story. One time, I was dating this chick, and she broke up with me, and she went out with this really rich guy. So, and 10 of my friends
Crane number 12.
broke into his house
The
and
rich
got
guy's
into his
house?
vault.
Wait, you broke into the rich guy's house?
Yeah, me and 10 of my friends got into his house. We mapped out the whole area. We planned it out right. We set up a bunch of distractions, and we got into the guy's house. And he had like this big vault, and we just got into it.
What did you do?
His vault?
You can't say, can you?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you allowed to say what you did?
Yeah. Well, what I did was my friend, he's from London. He set up a bunch of distractions through like explosions, and then my Asian friend got into a fake vault.
This is
and then I
the
switched
plot to the
it
film
with
Ocean's
the real
11.
guy's vault.
It's a 30-second mystery
Ocean's 11 story?
from
It's like John Hughes meets Ocean's 11.
Tuesday, May 10th, 2022. The case. An enterprising older man handpicks 3 beautiful young women to be his employees. In the line of duty, they'll be expected to use their numerous talents to achieve their career goals. They are greatly admired, often imitated, and years later brought out of retirement for a comeback. The mystery. Who are these women? And what were they employed to do? The clues. They're professionally trained and coiffed. They live in Los Angeles and are nationally known. They solve crimes using brains and brawn, but mostly beauty. Their boss is elusive. The women are real angels, but they don't have wings. So who are these women, and what are they employed to do? They're the Charlie's Angels, and they solve crimes, I think? Or maybe there's some sort of mercenary group like the A-Team. I don't really know exactly what it is they do. Is Rob Malone dancing? Who is even on this late at night? out because I'm doing breakdancing right now. Yeah, nice night. Thanks everybody for watching. Hanging out. Watch a bunch of Simpson songs. That was pretty cool. Stream ending. What did we learn? Tonight's stream? We learned about the Simpsons. It seems like years ago. It's only a couple of hours.
Fuck you guys always do this.
Learned it's an 11-hour time difference between Hawaii and Ireland. Learned all about steamed hams. Oh, that's gonna be a thing. Learned Goblin World's Greatest Dancer. Great dancer. Bethany Hall loves to dance and is great at it. Sorry, we learned that Random Gene can do the splits. Alright, so that's all the Gethard show we're gonna watch tonight. We'll pick it back up next time. 5 more minutes. Just spin on my head, man. That would be so cool if I could do this stuff. There we go. Is this 12? 13? Yeah. It's 5. It's another 5. 12. I made 12 paper cranes in the course of 2 hours. About 1 every 10 minutes. It's pretty good. We learned that my voice is very soft. From the Origami, but it was even a little quiet for tonight's stream, so hopefully it's better tonight. We'll pick back up with episode 10. Ooh, Human Crane. That's a classic Chris Gethard episode. Only 10 episodes in and it happens. So that's what we'll pick up next time. We do a Gethard and Origami stream. Yes, that's what we learned. Those are the things we learned tonight. Thank everyone for stopping by, hanging out, sleeping. Hope everyone had a nice, relaxing sleep. Sweet dreams to our friends Racket, Come Talk, and Ghost Hippie Sean. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, we're gonna raid out. Where am I? Too many windows and screens and things. Oh no! Gonna raid out. Let's see what's going on with database. Couple of DJ. I don't know. Couple from the future or from space or something. The robot people. Let's see what they're up to. And we'll see you guys all later. Well, tomorrow we're gonna do more Simpson songs, and we'll do that. But yeah, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see everyone, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.